The next topic of conversation is I had a nightmare. Oh my god, was it even last night or was it the night before? Let me sip on my miso soup as I remember when it was. I think it was the night before. It was scary. It was one of those nightmares that I didn't realize was a nightmare until after I woke up. So I only remember a little bit of it, but I may have turned into a serial killer. No, actually no. I was defending myself, I'm pretty sure. It happened in my own home, which was more terrifying. And Mama Rat was also there, which is extremely terrifying. It was so scary. Okay, first, it involved us in the main house. And there was an intruder. He was really tall and he kind of looked like a Dead by Daylight type villain. Like, you know, he was big. And he was wearing like the big gloves. Slenderman? No. Slenderman is tall but really lanky. No, he was just big. And the thing about this man is that he had a snake. And he was inside the house and he kind of like manifested from the shadows. And we have like this like kind of corridor-esque hallway thing in the main house, and we just saw him like walking like towards us, and we were like at opposite ends of the hallway. And then I remember the snake was really long, really big, and I think it was brown. So pretty much Mama Rat and I were on the other side of the hallway, and then he was like, you know, the footsteps like echoes like dun dun, and it was walking. But instead of like walking towards the end of the hallway, he sent his snake. So I grabbed the nearest thing, which for some reason was like a pipe, like a metal pipe. I don't know why we had a metal pipe like right next to me. So I got it and I stood in front of Mama Rat and I was like, I'll protect you. Don't worry, we got this. And then literally, oh wait, no, that's not what happened. Sorry, that's not what happened. No. The snake comes afterwards. Babe, what are you talking about? Okay, no. First, he was walking through the hallway and I got the metal pipe and I started bonking him on the head. And then he's kind of turned like flaky. Like, he kind of like froze. What's the way I can explain this? Okay, you know in the very last movie of Harry Potter, you know Bellatrix? You know how like she gets turned into like she gets like frozen into like paper mache? He kind of turned into that, right? So after I like finished bonking him on the head, he turned into that. And then Mama and I dragged him into like this room and like sat him down, right? But we didn't close the door. And this room was like at the end of the hallway. So we like dragged him all the way back to the end of the hallway. I don't know why we didn't just, you know, call the police. I don't know, get rid of him. I don't know. Anyway, and he was just sitting there, right? But his head turned to face us. It was the most creepy thing in the world. And I was like, Mama, we gotta do something. What the heck? And then she's like, don't worry, he can't hurt us anymore. And then out of nowhere, a snake comes out and starts attacking us. This is the big brown snake. And I'm like, what? What the, excuse me? Because Mama Rat was in the room. And then I was like, whoa! And then I got the metal pipe again, and then I started bonking the snake. And then I bonked the snake until the head fell off. I don't think that's how bonking works. And then the snake kind of like curled up and then, you know, also turned flaky and then just kind of disintegrated. Right. But then, so from my perspective, I was standing outside the room so I could see Mama Rat and I could also see this frozen paper mache, like evil villain guy, but his head was like pointed, like, you know, looking towards me. And then Mama Rat was standing there with her hands on her hips like, thank God we got rid of that one. And then all of a sudden, the guy's head, like, very creepily turned and looked at Mama Rat. And the eyes started glowing. And I'm like, Mother! Mother! And then he turned into a zombie. And then somehow we ended up in the backyard. And then a lot of things happened. And then I think I may have utilized a chainsaw. And then we chopped up the zombie and then we stuffed him into random places outside the house. Like, for some reason, we put parts of him in the electrical box and then we put other parts of him inside of, like, this other box. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then Papa Rat came and was like, yo, you guys okay? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I woke up. So that was my nightmare. That I didn't realize was a nightmare because in the moment of, you know, the guy with his head turning, that was terrifying. But when I say it, it doesn't seem as scary as it was. You should have known it was a nightmare when you could lift the metal pipe. Oi! Metal pipes aren't that heavy. Are they?